All right, video requests. KAMARU Usman says that he can knock out Canelo Alvarez. KAMARU Usman manager calls Canelo Alvarez a coward. What do I think about it? Y'all just wanted me to antagonize Canelo fans. It's all good though. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Anyways, what do I think about it? What's wrong with it? That's one thing that I want to know. It should be nothing wrong with it. You know, when it comes to KAMARU Usman challenging Canelo Alvarez, you have a lot of people say, you know, just repeating fanboy rhetoric. Oh, he just looking for a payday and blase split and this, that person's looking at a payday. And plenty of people bring up, yeah, but when Canelo was asked about fighting Jake Paul, he said, we'll see. So why wasn't he looking for a payday? And this is another thing that I want to say. Everybody talk about Canelo Alvarez being called out, and everybody wants to call out Canelo Alvarez, and everybody wants a payday. I've already said it before. This whole payday excuse didn't exist when Floyd Mayweather was in that spot. If you don't like KAMARU Usman calling out Canelo Alvarez and he just wants a payday, how come we never said that to Ronda Rousey? Okay? When Ronda Rousey was talking about the highest paid athletes in sport, was she looking for a payday? Was she looking for attention? Does saying Floyd Mayweather's name bring attention to your name? Yes, in all the above. Yet, Ronda Rousey wasn't accused of clout chasing or trying to chase a payday. Then you got Conor McGregor, where it was openly clear that Conor was chasing a payday. Since he ain't been right since he got that Mayweather check ever since. You know what I'm saying? He's an MMA fighter calling out a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told Conor to shut the fuck up. Nobody told him, hey man, you just looking for a payday. Nobody said, hey dude, stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Quit begging. Quit trying to get the Floyd Mayweather stimulus package and all that stuff. They was like, no, we want to see the fight. Even though they in two different sports, just like KAMARU Usman and Canelo Alvarez, they in two different sports, but y'all wanted to see the fight. Now, that same formula is up in the air, and you're blaming people who's even interested or want to see the fight. Why not? The formula's there. You got the two right kind of fighters that'll generate the right kind of interest. You know what I'm saying? You got a black and a brown matchup, so it's going to sell well, just like they knew Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather was going to sell well, just based off of, you know, matchmaking, you know what I'm saying, and how people get down. You know, so the only thing I gotta say is what's wrong with it? And why is it a payday now? I think that, yeah, you should be chasing some money. Like, why not? When Canelo Alvarez called out Floyd Mayweather, isn't Mayweather the last person that Canelo Alvarez has called out? Since then, everybody's been calling Canelo out. And since everybody's been calling Canelo out, everybody's been chasing a payday. But the last person that Canelo really called out was Floyd Mayweather. Question, was he chasing a payday? See, and this is where combat sports don't make no sense. And this is where people can clearly see your bias and your other personal issues. That's where people can clearly see it. If it was okay then, what makes it not okay now? Because the only difference is the two fighters have changed. They're from two different backgrounds, from two different countries, and two different colors. That's the only thing that has changed, but you're still supposed to have that same interest. And like I said, there's way more people that called out Floyd than that'll ever call out Canelo. And as far as Canelo being called a coward, there's way more people who had shit to say about Floyd Mayweather than there's ever been said about Canelo Alvarez. So the point is, why are you contradicting? Why are you being hypocritical? And why are you acting so sensitive about it? Maybe you believe that he can't beat KAMARU Usman. I don't know. But the point is, why not? At this point, boxing is so damn lame and boring. I think we need a little crossover matchup. I think that shit is kind of interesting. You know, I mean, hell, you had Clarissa Shields go over to MMA because her biggest paydays and her biggest fights is going to be in MMA because the best female boxers, the best female fighters are in MMA. I stand by that. I've been saying that shit for years. Okay? KAMARU Usman, just like all the other champions in UFC, are great champions, but they don't get paid shit. They don't. So they're looking to capitalize off their popularity and their fame just as much as the UFC capitalize off their name and them fighting. I do understand that. He wants a big payday. He wants a Conor McGregor payday. But when Conor McGregor wanted that big ass payday, didn't nobody say shit, and didn't nobody look at his clout chasing, and didn't nobody look at it like he was just trying to get a check. So guess what? Apply the same thing to KAMARU Usman. Forget what he looks like, because I know that's what all people are judging it on, and just pretend that's another Conor McGregor. And then beg to see the fight, just like y'all begged him, just like y'all begged Floyd Mayweather to fight Conor McGregor. And guess what? Like Floyd has always have done, he gave you what you wanted. Say what you want. But this is the thing, when they talk about Floyd, this is one thing that I noticed. And you can go on YouTube and look this up. For all the people that they try to say he ain't fought, which you have to be a complete asinine fool if you saying Floyd ain't fought the best. But I'm going to leave that on the side of the road. When it came time for him to fight all these people, every single time they believed his opponent could beat him. I don't care who it was, from the Ghost, Robert Guerrero, to Ricky Hatton, to all the way down to Conor McGregor. The masses actually believe that that person could beat Floyd. Other than that, it wouldn't have sold like it sold. Every time y'all believe this person could do it. Y'all believe Canelo could do it, he couldn't do it. Y'all believe Marcus Maidana could do it, couldn't do it. Y'all believe Robert Guerrero could do it, he couldn't do it. Ricky Hatton could do it, he couldn't do it. At the time of making the fight, you guys solely believed in the person. All right? And this is the thing, you can't trash his resume without trashing a whole bunch of Hall of Famers. That's what's asinine about Floyd. How are you going to trash his resume when you listen to his resume, but you won't trash Ricky Hatton? But you won't say Canelo Alvarez is trash. You won't call none of the people trash that he beat. You won't call Manny Pacquiao trash. Matter of fact, Manny Pacquiao is greater than Floyd. But when it comes to comparing legacy, they never use Pacquiao's legacy as the pinnacle. Whose legacy do they use? Floyd. Like I said, these people tell on themselves. How come nobody has never asked, is Canelo Alvarez's resume, is what he done in boxing greater than Pacquiao? They will never make that comparison because it's not how they want it to be compared. To them, that's wrong. You know, to them, that's wrong. I remember one time a retarded ass YouTuber said, if you want to see Manny Pacquiao versus Vasily Lomachenko, you racist. Now, what you think was going on in his brain to make him say that? Because it wasn't a black guy there to pin it against. It wasn't an interesting fight. And it'll take one guy, cancel out another good guy. And that's not what we want. We don't want, I like Pacquiao and I like Lomachenko. I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see them two fight. No. No, that's wrong. That's racist. Okay, he's Filipino and he's white. I don't know how that's racist, but go figure. You know what I'm saying? But if it's Floyd versus anybody, any Filipino, any white guy, any this, and you want to see the fight. Why are you lying? Okay, so why don't y'all want to see KAMARU Usman versus Canelo Alvarez? Don't act like you don't want to tune in and pay attention. Don't act like it wouldn't sell. Don't act like it wouldn't be good for both sports. Don't act like that. So it's some people that want to see that. So quit saying somebody's chasing a payday. Quit saying somebody's clout chasing. Quit, because you allow everybody to do that for fucking Floyd and didn't say shit. Okay? And why do I use Floyd? Because anytime you talk about Canelo, you guys want to bring up, you won't leave Floyd alone. There's 100 other boxers you could use for examples. Y'all go straight to Floyd. So since y'all go straight to Floyd, they're Floydese. There it is for you. And fuck it, why not? If you could think about a Jake Paul, then you could think about a KAMARU Usman. Simple, he a champ, he legit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'm just saying. Hey, it ain't no guarantee KAMARU Usman can beat Canelo Alvarez. Just saying. You know? But anyways, that's just my opinion on that. I'm out.